When I was growing up, science fiction fans were largely split into two camps: Star Wars fans and Star Trek fans. But me, I've always been an alien guy. Hello, my name is Brent, and I am an alien collector. Alien has been my franchise, the fictional world that I've always been most fascinated by, and as such, I've spent most of my life collecting Alien in one fashion or another. Now, for most Alien collectors, the grail piece has always been the Kenner Alien from 1979, and it's easy to understand why. 18 inches of plastic menace, this thing was too scary for toy shelves, which is a story that's been endlessly retold, so I won't retell it right now. Every serious Alien collector wants one of these, and not just Alien collectors. For serious vintage toy collectors, this is always a showpiece, and one that a lot of people would like to have in their collections, whether they really care about Alien or not. But the thing is, the Kenner Alien is easy to find. Is it cool? Without question. Is it expensive? Undoubtedly. But is it truly rare? Not at all. In fact, the Kenner Alien is available on eBay pretty much 24/7 in various conditions. And if you go to a decent toy show, chances are you're going to see a couple, at least. The point is, if you want one, he's out there. Compared to some pieces, he's as common as dirt. When Alien was released in 1979, it was accompanied by an assortment of toys in hopes of appealing to the burgeoning sci-fi market brought on by Star Wars. As wrong-headed as it may seem now, the Kenner Alien was unleashed in 1979 with a bunch of fun items for the kiddos, like board games, trading cards, a variety of jigsaw puzzles, including this one which comes in an adorable egg, handheld movie viewers, extremely weird Ben Cooper Halloween costumes, and perhaps most interesting, the target shooting sets from HG Toys. Now, the giant target blaster set is also a real prize, and maybe I'll talk about him on another day. It's massive, with very cool artwork by Earl Norem. And while I wouldn't say it's necessarily common, it is fairly easy to find. They're usually on eBay, and they'll run you anywhere from $400 to $700 depending on what kind of shape they're in. But the Alien Target Chase set? That's another matter entirely. Now, my hunt for this white whale began here with the Space Adventure Collectibles Guide by T.N. Tumbush, which is published in 1990 by Wallace Homestead Book Company. And this is the thing that really set my head on fire. Back then, of course, we didn't have the internet. You pretty much had to find things at shows or word of mouth. It was hard to find things or even know that these things existed. And in this book, there are 3 whole pages dedicated to alien collectibles. And there's still some things in here that I've not found yet, like these aliens door signs, door hangers. If you guys have any of that stuff, shoot me a message. I'd love to get my hands on it. But anyways, this guide listed under A5155 target game, $20 to $40. Now we know it's not talking about the giant blaster target set because that has its own entry, and there's a picture of it as well. Which I think the gun is wrong, but that's the set that we already knew about. So what was the target game? There was no way to know. There was no picture in here, lots of stuff, but that one didn't have a picture, and so I didn't know what I was looking for the longest time. Eventually the internet would come along and I'd see entries on sites like Aliens Collection, which listed the set but still didn't have pictures of it. And so eventually I kind of gave up and just moved on to other things, assuming I would never run into the piece. And then I found out about eBay alerts. And so I set one of those up. And after years, I finally got a hit. The Alien Chase Target Set by HG Toys, 1979. So like I said, finally, eBay yielded a result. The asking price, $4,000. And that was something I could not justify paying for 40-year-old cardboard. So I thought about it, and then eventually another one came up. $5,000. And it was finally outdone by a graded sealed copy Asking price, $8,000. So I just kind of told myself, this is never, ever going to happen. But I kept the alert up, and wouldn't you know, one day, one finally popped up at a price I was willing to pay. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much, but it was less than half that $4,000. Well, hell, it was $1,500, I'll tell you. But I was more than happy to pay it because it is a beautiful, beautiful example of a thing I had never even seen up to that point. Now, as you can see, this one fires darts, whereas the giant target blaster set fires ping pong balls. Now, the artwork is very similar on these between the giant blaster set and the chase target set, which that's difficult for me to remember. I keep saying target chase set. It's a chase target set, chase target set, chase target set. But anyways, the artwork's a little bit different. You can see the hands are more up towards the head, whereas on the giant blaster set, they're a little more outstretched. I'm not sure if this is Earl Norem or not, like on the other one. It's similar, but not exactly the same. It also has a hand you can shoot at, or an egg. You see it comes with 3 darts. And these children are far too young to be watching Alien, much less shooting at him with a dart gun. But as you know, you have to stop the growing alien before it becomes the ultimate terror. Now, the artwork's pretty cheery. It does have this blue background, similar to all the other pieces in the Alien collection at the time. Not sure why blue became the color. Of course, over time, green came to be associated with it. But, yeah. It's an open box. There's no window. So it does make it easier for this stuff to get scuffed up. The only blemish on this one, this sticker is starting to peel off a little bit, and I really don't want to glue it. But otherwise, this thing is beautiful. A couple of little marks, but I'm very happy with it for the price. So there it is. If you've never seen it before, now you have the Alien Chase Target set. They're out there, but there aren't a lot of them. So if you see one at a price you can afford, I'd recommend picking up because you may never see it again. And there you have it, folks. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to like, subscribe, ring the bell, hit the thing, do the stuff. Or if not, that's fine too. Hope you have a lovely day, and we'll see you again later. Bye-bye.